Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to remove a KVM switch. In my situation here, I have a KVM switch, an active KVM switch, and I bought another one to install. The one I have came with modular cables, which means you can pull the cable away from the switch itself and take it apart. So I bought another one because I could not find the cable. So to get started, you always want to disconnect from the computers themselves, whether it be a laptop or a desktop such as these. Reason that is, just in case if you disconnect it at the top, which I'll show in a second, and you happen to pull the cable, you could very easily pull your graphics card out of the board while it is running, and then you can cause all sorts of damage. And you don't want to do that, because if you need your computer and you damage it and you have to build a new one, you're not going to be very happy. So that one is done. So a little bit of a real world scenario here. I have my second computer here, and it's very difficult to get to. So what I'm going to do is you kind of have to Mission Impossible it. Yes, I like to use movie quotes. So what do you know, I found something I was looking for. So I disconnected it from both. So now on to the KVM switch itself. So this square thing right here is the KVM switch itself. I am going to disconnect everything. So what would be connected to a KVM switch? USB, VGA, and sound. You disconnect all these just like this. You do not have to disconnect it from your monitor, because you're going to be using that particular monitor. So now, if you could see it on camera, there is a cable connected. And there we go. So now, this is going to be a little difficult, because the cables are probably intertwined with something, and then you have to take the time to get it out. That is the frustrating part. So now, I'm going to have to see where it's getting hung up at. And sometimes, oh, that's why. Okay. Oh, there we go. You probably saw it move. I just found the cable where it got hung up at. Alright, so make sure that the cables are not sitting on anything. And once you do that, you can pull the switch out. So now I should be able to pull the switch out. Yep, that was the problem. So, yes, I'm wearing a green shirt. Gotta be very careful because this KVM switch still works. So if I can use it for something else, I totally will. There. That's it being hung up on. And this is the part that will get really annoying real quick, is when it gets hung up on another wire. There we go. So the switch is now out. Whoop. There's nothing wrong with it, I just put that on there. So this is what it looks like. This is an I/O gear switch. I got this on sale at an electronics store at the time called Fry's Electronics. And it was good. This was what you call an active KVM switch. What an active KVM switch is you switch between the computers using your keyboard. There's a code. It's scroll lock, whatever number, and enter. That is known as an active. A passive KVM switch, which is in my next video, which I'll show you, to install, that is a passive, which means you manually do it on a switch. Now, if you're trying to do a trick computer setup where you want everything hidden, an active KVM switch would be good for you, because then you don't have a switch coming out. Alright, so I got to get the other cable. And as you can see, there's a VGA end on there. And there's another. This is a DB15. Now, what's interesting about this end on this particular KVM switch, everything runs through it. Video, sound, and unfortunately this doesn't have a microphone. The new one does. You could run everything through there. So, and you can tell they're the same. These are color coded. This goes into your graphics card. This goes into the switch itself. If you have an adapter, that works too. This is DB15 because it's VGA. So with that being said, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe.